Right, Shalom. It's the brother Deshai from GMS New Orleans camp. Prior to getting started, I'm gonna give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. Okay, and I'm gonna just get something real quick. A little precept for quote. Okay, and it says the quote. I'm gonna read the quote first. It says, "You might not have the things you want, but if you check carefully, you got all that you need." Okay, which is us in this truth. We have the things that we need, so therefore we don't focus on the things that we want. Okay, and ultimately those wants and things fade away the longer you're in the truth. Okay, because we come to the understanding or the realization that those things are polluted. Okay, because the things of this world is nothing. I'm gonna get the precept right quick. This 1 Timothy 6, I think. Yeah, come on. 1 Timothy 6, and I'm gonna start at 6. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." Okay, and what does that word contentment go into? Which I'm gonna get in the blue letter first. Okay, that word contentment is G840, and it's
Strong's G 841. Austarkaya. Austarkaya.
okay. In the outline of biblical usage, it says sufficiency of the sufficiency of the necessities of life, a mind content with its lot, contentment. Okay, so we content in which we have. It said the necessities of life, so the things we need to help us push in this truth or in this walk, that's the things therefore we're content with. And I'm gonna get in the online etymology too. They got something this their word contentment. And the online etymology, it says contentment, satisfaction. It says meaning that happiness. It said that happiness which consists in being satisfied with the present conditions. Okay, so we know that coming into the truth, that we have to prepare our soul for temptation. Okay, we also have to prepare to go through not having what we want. Okay, because that's ultimately that's what it says in Revelations. Let me jump to Revelations right quick. Let me see Revelation. Yeah, Revelation 2:25. It says, red letters, Yahweh speaking. It says, "But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come." Okay, and what is that? That's the truth. Okay, so we're holding fast into the truth, and we're satisfied with the things the Lord give us, which means He give us. Okay, He understand that we still need things. We gotta pay bills. We're subject to payments. So He's gonna give us the necessary needs to get through what we need to get through until we can finish this walk. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations." Okay, and that's why we're content. We're content because the things that we want, we're soon gonna get in the kingdom. Okay, I'm gonna jump back to that Timothy. So like 1 Timothy 6. I'm gonna go to verse 7. It says, I'm gonna start at 6 again. It says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we cannot carry nothing out." Okay? So when you die, you can't even take the things what you want. Okay? You can't even take that with you. So there's no sense in even, trying to obtain that. It says, "Having food and raiment, let us be therewith content." Okay, so just having the necessities, the necessary things, enough money to pay our bills, okay? Because it says that we have pockets with holes in them here, so we can't even obtain that type of those type of things here, okay? Which I'm gonna get it after it says say. Give me a second. Okay. It says, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? So that's where our focus at, man. Is the kingdom. We seek the kingdom, and then the Lord gonna make sure anything that we need is handled. Okay? That's why we don't focus on the things that we want, man. We ain't trying to chase that, because the Lord is gonna give us what we need until we get everything that we desire in the kingdom. Okay? But that was the point. Like I said, it was just something quick. So yeah, you know, just be there for content with what we have. And be thankful for that, you know. But before I get out of here, I want to give all glory, honors, and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakatash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Shalom.